Well, hello, I'm Rhonda.
Hello, and I'm Andrew.
And welcome to our channel, Travels with Rhonda and Andrew. We're showcasing our cruise diary, sailing around New Zealand on the Discovery Princess.
We certainly are. And this is the second episode of our two-part series covering this cruise. And if you haven't caught episode 1 yet, we suggest you watch it first before checking out this second chapter. It will make the viewing experience far more cohesive.
In the first episode, we feature our pre-cruise time in Sydney, plus the embarkment process. It also included cruising the Tasman Sea, where we enjoyed some magnificent dining experiences.
Oh, yes.
We also covered our time in Taronga.
Taronga. Yes. And this second episode will feature our time actually from the port of Auckland until finally disembarking in Sydney. And we will also present our overall verdict, what we liked and what we believe didn't quite meet the mark.
Yes.
So let's commence with Rhonda welcoming us aboard, or welcoming us to Auckland.
Good morning, everyone. We've just arrived in Auckland this morning. It's a bit cloudy at the moment, but I think it's going to turn out to be a beautiful sunny day. And yes, we've just had breakfast in the kitchen and dining room, and we're off to do a winery tour today, which isn't like us at all, Andrew, is it?
No, not at all.
So apparently we're doing 2 wineries, which we're quite excited about. And yeah, so we must hurry on and get ready to get on the bus to take us.
We have arrived at Solgens Estate Winery and greeted by the head winemaker and owner, Tony Solgens. He's detailing the history of the winery, which has a strong Croatian background.
Because, you know, the Croatians not only brought the art of winemaking to New Zealand, but they also brought the art of wine drinking. You know, and when I was growing up, there was 83 wineries in the region, 83, and 75 were Croatian families. Yeah, 75. It's amazing. You know, we really had a good grip on it in those days.
Well, here we are at Solgens Winery. You can see that on the video. I've got myself a glass of Pinot Gris here. Absolutely beautiful little winery. 4 generations it's been established here, so it goes back a long way in the Croatian days, well, the Croatian heritage here. What a great day to start our time in Auckland. Okay, we're at our second winery on this winery tour in Auckland. We're actually at the Hunting Lodge, and we've just had a lovely wine tasting experience of 4 wines, 2 reds and 2 whites. And I've got it just having a variety called Langrin, which is a very, very rare northern Italian wine, and it's absolutely superb. It's quite, it's not too heavy. It's a bit like a little bit above a Pinot Noir, but oh, gee, I'm really enjoying this.
No, that's all right. I'm doing a little video.
Our first main dining room dinner. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, food for your heart, really, believe me. Yeah. And also we have mint jelly for your lamb.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice.
We're at sea for the day, arriving in Picton tomorrow. A helicopter is hovering over the ship. Could be a medical evacuation. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer.
Well, hello. Today is a sea day, and we're sitting on the top of the 18th deck, which is the retreat bar, which is an adults only part of the ship, and it's absolutely gorgeous here today.
Beautiful.
But unfortunately, there's been a little bit of drama on the ship. There has been a medical emergency, and we're just sort of floating at the moment in the ocean, and we're waiting for the helicopter to come and collect the patient. They came earlier and they dropped the paramedic off and the stretcher, I suppose you call it, and then they went back to land, and now the captain's just announced in another 10 minutes the helicopter will come back and hopefully hopefully be able to winch the poor person onto the helicopter and get them to hospital.
Yes.
So hopefully they're okay. But so of course half the ship's been roped off, obviously for safety reasons. But apart from that, it's all good, isn't it? We're having a lovely time. And our first cocktail of the day, I have a mango margarita.
Yes.
Delicious. And you have a Bloody Mary, if you can see them. Yes, so yes, cheers everyone.
Cheers. And Rhonda's arrived with lunch too.
Burgers and chips. Yay.
Ta-dang! Sparkle.
Well, we are back in Catch by Rudy for dinner, and Rhonda's dish, a whole Dover sole, which is being filleted tableside by our waiter, Harold. Let's watch his skills. We certainly don't want any bones in this meal.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I've just ordered the Dover sole, which has come as a whole fish, and they fill it at the table, as you could see. Oh my goodness me, it's amazing. But prior to that, I had the fish stew for an entree. Well, it was absolutely one of the nicest things I've ever eaten. It was so lovely, full of all different types of seafood. So now I'm a bit full, so I'm going to eat this beautiful Dover sole. And Andrew has got the seafood linguine.
And it looks magnificent.
Prawns and bugs and pippies, everything. Amazing. Good morning. Today we've arrived in beautiful Picton, which is the north of the South Island here in New Zealand, and where we're docked, which is in Charlotte Sound, we've noticed the logging. Apparently it's a very big industry for people in New Zealand, and it's a type of pine.
A radiata pine.
A radiata pine. And you can see just over there where they've just logged all the little pines. But yes, there's thousands and thousands of logs.
And what are we doing today?
So anyway, today we had a late start, which is good because we had a big night last night. We're off on a ferry ride around the harbour, which we're quite excited to be doing because this Charlotte Sound is stunning. It's just stunningly breathtaking. It's beautiful. So we're quite looking forward to that.
We certainly are. We'll see if we get some shots from the ferry ride.
Hopefully we get some nice shots because it is absolutely beautiful here. Really beautiful.
Well, we have disembarked at the Discovery. Check out a close-up of the pine logs now. Okay, we're on the bus, ready for our trip on a tour of the harbour at Picton. Let's hope it's going to be a lovely afternoon.
It's beautiful weather too today, so perfect weather.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We've boarded our harbour cruise boat and are headed up to the second open air deck. Hopefully this should be a great vantage position.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, just follow myself or Karen. We'll be the first one to jump overboard, so just make sure you follow us. So in all seriousness, just listen to our instructions at all times. Thanks for getting back safely. Nice calm day today.
Hey, it's our friend Peter, who lives very close to us actually at home. Hey Pete.
So there's a few properties in here, specifically on the right-hand side, that have only just gone up over the last couple of years. So they bring the barges over here with everything and unload them with either cranes or helicopters too. So it can be a little bit pricey, as you would imagine.
Eating the blue cod, and of course, there's always going to be seagulls. just saying hello to Donna and Peter on the bottom deck. Wave to the camera, guys. That's our ship, the magnificent Discovery Princess.
Well, we've just got off the ferry. We've had a lovely trip down the Queen Charlotte Sound, and now we're walking through the main street of Picton. And what a lovely little town. It's quite a cute little town. It's just one main street, so the locals have told us it's impossible to get lost, but we'll see how we go. And
What could go wrong?
Lots of restaurants. There's a lovely band outside one of the restaurants playing some music, and it's got a fantastic feel, hasn't it?
No, it's a great vibe.
Yeah, lovely little town.
Back in from our lovely day at Picton on our harbour cruise and exploring the town, and we thought we might shout ourselves a little bit of a treat, which is one of these gigantic ice cream things that they provide. This is called the Leaning Tower. That's one for me, and Rhonda thought, well, I might get in the act as well, but she's got a little strawberry gelato cone. So, well, time to tuck in and see how we go.
Okay, we're actually taking ourselves up to the Wakeview bar, which is at the very back of the ship, and got ourselves a drink, and we thought what a perfect place to come and watch Sail Away from Picton. But there was a message from the captain which we didn't quite hear, but we're assuming that Sail Away is going to be held up or delayed for some time. So our intentions were good, but
Well, we can't hang around any longer because we've got to go to dinner.
We've got dinner reservations, so yes, we can't hang around.
But we've just had an absolute ball in Picton.
Yeah.
What a beautiful neck of the woods.
Picton is so pretty. It's just the prettiest place.
Main dining room for dinner. Rhonda is having French onion soup, and me, escargot. Yum. We have popped up to deck 16 to enjoy Sail Away after a lovely dinner in the main dining room. Apparently, the delay was due to another medical evacuation. Now we're off to see the show, to see a magnificent singer from Western Australia, Bloom and her band. The show is a tribute to both Amy Winehouse and Adele. We certainly are looking forward to this one. We'll pop in some footage from the show.
Let's do that again. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Good morning. Today we've arrived in Wellington,
Yeah, good morning.
which is the capital of New Zealand, and the ship is docked right beside their stadium, the Sky Stadium.
It looks very impressive, doesn't it?
Big stadium. It's huge. Anyway, today we don't have a tour planned. We just thought we'd get off the ship. Apparently it's a 2-kilometre walk into the main city.
Yeah, along the foreshore, so that should be quite
So
nice.
it should be a nice walk. So I thought we'll just take ourselves off and walk into Wellington and have a bit of an adventure exploring.
Well, we've disembarked the ship. Let's stroll around the Wellington waterfront. Okay, we've been walking all around Wellington and enjoying the city and just checking it out. But all of a sudden, it's getting towards lunchtime, isn't it?
Yes,
So,
it is.
and
We're a bit hungry.
And I think you've got a bit of a craving for Chinese.
Chinese, I do.
You
yes.
are. Okay, so let's see what we can find a Chinese restaurant for lunch. Right, seem to have found a suitable Chinese place that looks like Yum Cha. So.
And I've just opened the door to look inside and it is packed. So that's a good sign. It's going to be nice food.
Let's go in.
Let's go in, I'm starving. It's a traditional yum cha lunch, so which is one of our favourite things to eat. So yes.
Well, we're going to enjoy a very nice lunch.
Looking forward to this, that's for sure. Okay, well we've just had the most beautiful yum cha for lunch in Wellington, which was amazing. And now we're slowly making our way back to the ship. And we've come across this beautiful little bar restaurant called Foxglove, and it's right on the pier. So we thought, oh, what better thing to do than come up and have a glass of Chardonnay.
I reckon.
So we're having a glass of Chardonnay on the pier in Wellington.
Yeah, and then we'll probably head off back to the ship.
Head off back to the ship.
It's had another kilometre and a half walk back. It's been a long walk from.
Certainly got our steps up today, that's for sure.
It's been lovely. It's beautiful weather today. Now a leisurely stroll back to the ship, which we can see just in the distance. Wave to me, Rhonda. That still looks a long way to walk.
Okay, well we're back from our beautiful day in Wellington today, which is fantastic. And we've had dinner and we went to the show and we've just walked into the Wheelhouse Bar and we've met our lovely friends Kate and Hayley, who we met on our first
Hi
night.
guys!
Say hello.
Well, we've never done a vlog before, so we're totally new, but we're really glad to be
Block
here.
virgins and we are Hayley and Kate,
And we've
otherwise known as Kate and Kaylee.
had a great day in Wellington, and we're really enjoying our cruise and meeting Andrew and Rhonda, so hi!
Who are Andrew? Who's Andrew and Rhonda?
Rhonda,
We've
these
got no idea. Joking.
We'll do peace.
Peace. Jamaica, yeah man.
Hey man.
Respect. That's it. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Jamaica man, yeah man.
Yeah
Respect.
man.
Princess, big up. Love the guests. Come back to Princess, make sure.
Good morning. This morning we're actually in Christchurch.
Good morning.
We docked in Littleton this morning and took a coach provided by Princess Cruises into the main city centre of Christchurch.
It's about 10 k's, isn't it?
Yes, it was about half an hour's drive. And we've just got off the bus and here we are in Christchurch, right in the city centre, and just is a bridge of remembrance, and it's dedicated to all the soldiers from World War One. Now we're actually in a queue waiting to get on the hop-on, hop-off tram, which takes us all around the city of Christchurch. So this should be a lot of fun.
Should be.
Yes, it's a good idea.
The big drama in Christchurch is who stole the Corgi's ice cream. That car was there during the earthquakes, so 1,100 commercial buildings demolished, the car's still there. I don't know how that works. Whatever, a big flock of them blowing across the Tasman in a huge storm, and of course once you've landed in New Zealand from Australia, well, why would you go back? So anyway.
Okay, well we've just got off the tram, the tourist tram that took us around Christchurch. It was 18 stops, stopping at various points of interest. But we're at this stop here, and our tram driver Tom was saying that after the dreadful earthquake that happened here 15 years ago, over 1,000 buildings were decimated, and he said to brighten everybody up, they went into painting murals. So we've noticed a lot of the buildings have these beautiful murals painted all over them. And he said it was just sort of like the people's way of trying to cheer people up after the total devastation of the earthquakes. And look, so far Christchurch is beautiful. We're absolutely loving it. It's a nice little city, and it's it got a nice feel to it, hasn't it? So we're just slowly heading ourselves off to a little area where there's lots of
little restaurants
and cafes, and you sit in the street, and so we're just making our way there. So we'll see how we go.
And more examples of the murals that Rhonda was talking about. They painted them to brighten up the city after the earthquake. A lot of the churches are still under repair. As you can see, there are lots of structures there holding them up, and apparently run out a lot of money to actually restore them to their former glory.
Okay, we're not exactly quite sure where we are, but our tram driver pointed out this mural to us, and he said it was the tallest mural that they've got here in Christchurch. And it's actually quite stunning. It's beautiful. And of course it goes right the way up the top. Okay, well, we've found our way to New Regent Street, which is the most gorgeous little street. It's got tons of cafes and eateries all up and down both sides of the road, and the tram comes right down the middle here. And we've come across a lovely little cafe called Bamboo Asian Express. So we're having Asian food again for lunch today, and I've ordered the pad thai, which is very nice.
And I've got a tom yum soup,
which
is absolutely delicious and nice and spicy as well.
It is a bit spicy, yours. That's delicious, so yes.
Well, after an absolutely delicious lunch, we've made our way down to the Botanical Gardens, standing in front of the statue of Picton Morehouse, whose energy and perseverance Canterbury owes the tunnel between the port and the plains. And we're going to check out some of the fantastic gardens as well. And apparently there's a lovely rose garden as well. Down here, look at that, looks superb.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my God, we've just come across some amazing looking dahlias. Absolutely beautiful. And we've now come across the central rose garden, and didn't believe it would be still out in bloom at this time of the year. It just looks superb.
And the aroma, the smell coming out of this garden is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
It smells so beautiful.
Back on board from our day in Christchurch. Now we're having our lovely ice creams.
Okay, we're just up on the deck now, waiting for sail away from Littleton. We've just had the most beautiful day in Christchurch. I have to say it's one of the most loveliest cities that we've ever visited. It was had such a beautiful feeling. We both said that,
You said that you'd like to live here.
Could almost live there. That's true. Anyway, we're just waiting for sail away, and we have a sea day tomorrow, which will be lovely because we're a bit tired from all our walking around. And
I think it's going to be a quiet night. We had a big one last night.
Yes, just have a quiet day, quiet night, and probably a quiet day tomorrow. And yes, so I'm a bit sad to sort of say goodbye to Christchurch. It's been lovely. It's been lovely visiting here.
Helicopter here again, just off Dunedin for another medical emergency evacuation for some poor passenger.
Today is a sea day on this beautiful, magnificent ship, and we signed up to do a wine tasting. And it's a different type of wine tasting to what we've experienced before. They've got 3 wine stations set up, and they've got a selection of white wines and red wines from Italy, from Spain, all over from the Mediterranean. And it's basically you just grab your glass and you go to each wine station, and they put some wine in your glass, tell you all about the wine and what food you would pair with that. And they've also got tables set up with little canapes. And this just to show you a few, just tiny little bite-sized bits of food that go with each wine. And we've done many wine tastings over the years, but I have to say this one has been really novel. It's lovely. It's got like a cocktail party feel about it.
It certainly does, and I think it's time to stop filming and enjoy a bit more of this delicious wines and foods. Wines from Argentina, South Africa and USA. And from Spain and Australia. Plus Italy and France. Some lovely canapes. Rhonda, raise your glass if you really enjoyed this event. Good morning. Today we have entered the Fjordlands National Park, specifically now the Tamatea Dusky Sound. As you can hear, I'm competing with the commentary provided by a naturalist that just boarded the ship. The naturalist is explaining the events surrounding Captain Cook's naming of the sound.
Good morning. Today we're in the fjords of New Zealand, and we're actually sailing through Tasman Sound at the moment. And as you can see, everybody's up on deck getting a view of this beautiful scenery. And we also have the ranger on top deck giving us a commentary of points of interest to look out for, and yes, it's a bit cold, but it's lovely, really lovely up here today.
The Thompson and Doubtful Sounds are renowned for their deep, steep-sided U-shaped glacier valleys with massive waterfalls and profound remote silence. The sounds are 40 kilometres long, 420 metres deep and accessible only by sea or boat tours. They feature lush rainforest, bottlenose dolphins, fur seals and rare penguins. The passengers on board were totally in awe of this superb rainbow when it appeared unexpectedly.
We went through Tasman Sound earlier this morning, which was amazing scenery, and we got a lovely photo of the rainbow. The rainbow was just the best rainbow I think we've ever seen. It's so lovely. And now we're just about to enter into Milford Sound, and we're quite excited about that because they say it's the jewel in the crown when it comes to scenery. So
Fjordland National Park, yes.
That's right. So we're quite excited to be seeing Milford Sound. So hopefully we'll get some good footage. The weather isn't super kind to us at the moment. It's very windy, very cold, very cloudy. So hopefully that'll improve soon and we can get some really good footage. Don't worry.
Milford Sound is a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognised for its dramatic glacier-carved fjord scenery. Key features include the 1,700 metre high Mitre Peak, towering vertical cliffs, dense rainforests and high volume permanent waterfalls like the Stirling Falls and Lady Bowen Falls. It is also famous for being one of the most wettest places on earth. The 5,500 millimetres of annual rainfall feeds numerous, often temporary waterfalls. Luckily, our weather was fine for the day and we were able to marvel at close quarters this magnificent spectacle. At the end of Milford Sound, the ship turned 180 degrees to return to the mouth. This was a great opportunity to catch a glimpse of Stirling Falls.
Well, we've just sailed out of Milford Sound and it was absolutely amazing. The scenery, it was just beautiful.
Oh, breathtaking.
Just breathtaking, and lots of little waterfalls that we saw. And it just seemed to go on forever. And then we went as far as the ship could actually take us, and then the captain did a 180 degree
and came back again.
So then we could see everything on the other side of the ship. And it was stunning, just amazing. But now, unfortunately, our time in New Zealand is over and we have 2 sea days.
2 sea days,
Two sea days left, and we will be arriving in Sydney on Saturday.
Oh,
and it's all gone far too quick.
Far too quick, but
yes.
A New Zealand cruise is just extraordinary, with the climax being Milford Sound, of course.
Yes.
We were so lucky with the weather that we could actually get in there. Do yourselves a favour and book yourself a cruise to New Zealand. We're going to do it again, no doubt.
Definitely. So, So anyway, we'll say goodbye because, we've got a special thing that we have to talk about tomorrow.
Oh yes, a dining experience.
We're doing a dining experience called 360, and we've run into several people on the ship and they have already done it. And they just say, we're not telling you anything about it because you have to experience it for yourself. So we're actually quite excited about that. So we'll touch base in.
We shall do.
Well, I think today has been one of the rockiest, roughest days that we've ever experienced at sea.
Can you see it behind us?
Look, we're just sitting on a chair and we're literally just rocking all over.
Yeah, well, we're crossing the Tasman Sea. We have gale force winds and the sea's 15-foot swells and everything. This ship's holding up pretty well actually, but it's as I said, the Tasman Sea is living up to its reputation. Very, very rough.
Boy, oh boy, it's rough. And because we're on the 17th floor, our cabin, we feel, and at the very front, we're really feeling it. We've been like, it's like we're drunk. We've been staggering around the cabin all afternoon. But anyway, we had a quiet day today because the decks have all been closed because of the wind. It's just too unsafe for anybody to go out there today. But tonight we're very excited because we're just about on our way to a restaurant, a specialty restaurant called 360. And
yeah, only 2 of them are on Princess ships and one of them is Discovery. And yes. What is it, a Mediterranean...
degustation. So I think you get 7 courses that are matched with 7.
8, I think, 8 actually. So we'll find out anyway.
Okay. 8 courses and they're matched with 8 wines. So we didn't have breakfast this morning. We just had the tiniest little lunch. So hopefully, we are hungry now. So hopefully we'll be able to eat it all. But yes, we're very excited and we'll
report in
tell you all
our
about
findings.
Okay, and let's hope we stay upright. Our adventure's just beginning with 360 and we've just had our photos taken and now we've been greeted with this beautiful green cocktail and just look at the top. It's got 360 on it. Wow. I'll try it. I'll try it. Very nice. Okay, we've just left this amazing experience of 360, which I don't even know how you describe it.
Wow, I'd just say wow.
Totally amazing. The staff was so attentive, the food amazing, the wine next level.
Wines? Well, you'll have to watch the video, that's all I can say.
Look, I don't know, I don't really know what to say, but it was just the most amazing experience. But listen, We are going to do a separate video because we're not going to attach it to our
the long video,
to our main blog, because we want people to have the choice to either watch it or not watch it.
Because do yourself a favour, I would rather not go in there with any expectations, because it's just an amazing experience and you're probably better not. But if you want to go, we'll do a separate video, as Rhonda was saying, just to explain and show what the experience is.
But I don't think we want to spoil it for anybody. So
Correct.
We want to give you the choice whether you watch the video or not.
Totally agree.
Because it is really next level amazing.
It's our very last day of the cruise and the rough seas are finally abating. We plan to catch up with our friends Roy and Stuart, plus Kate and Hayley, who we all met on our very first day. Firstly, a drink with Roy and Stuart in O'Malley's, and then Kate and Hayley will join us all for a farewell dinner.
Okay, well tonight's our last night on this magnificent Discovery Princess, and we're actually eating in Catch by Rudy, and we are eating with our amazing friends that we made on this ship.
Hi.
Yes, you're good, huh?
And it's really quite amazing because our very first night on this ship we came to Catch by Rudy's for dinner and we met these lovely people and we've been friends ever since, and it's so lovely that we were able to spend the last night.
It's going to be very sad. It is. It's
very sad.
It is.
It is sad.
We're going to stay in touch. I feel a bit emotional.
It's been a wonderful cruise. We've had a fabulous time.
Fabulous time.
Fabulous.
Fabulous cruise. Oh, there's no whinging poms here, love.
And just like that, our 14-day loop around New Zealand has come to an end.
Oh, yes.
We disembarked in Sydney, which we found to be
Totally
extremely seamless.
Yep.
It's not a hassle at all. And then we hopped on to the Princess transfer bus, which took us straight to the airport for our flight back to reality.
Yeah, back to reality.
In Melbourne. We don't like reality.
No, we don't like reality. But before we hang up our medallions, we wanted to give you our first look verdict. We're going to break this down into 5 big categories you've all been asking about.
First up, the ship itself. Is the Discovery Princess actually the crown jewel in the Royal Class fleet?
I say yes.
Yes, I do too. Yes, it's new, it's bright, it's modern, it has everything that you could possibly want in a ship, and it still had that new ship smell. Which,
I think so. It's only a few years old.
Yeah,
too,
so it was lovely.
Yeah,
yes.
It was just absolutely seamless. It's just like a Royal Class layout. But everything just worked so well to us. You know, the lifts were perfect, everything. So
everything just lovely. Loved it.
Then there's the cabin. We were actually in that ultra rare ocean view room.
Yes.
We have a full dedicated video coming out on this. But the big question remains, did we actually miss having a balcony?
Well, I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we.
I just think there are times when you're on a ship and that you just want to sit outside in your own little space having a drink without being in the main public areas. You just so you can sit down and just, chill out a little bit. So yes, we did miss the balcony, but the cabin itself, really, it was a very nice cabin, and it was quite large because we have that extra space in the cabin of where the window is.
The big window.
It made the cabin feel so much more spacious. But we have a little thing to say about the bathroom, but you'll hear that in our next video.
Yeah, it's the smallest bathroom I've ever seen. But anyway, we'll check out our separate video on this one.
Oh, and of course we can't ignore the food and drink. From the 360 dining experience to the buffet and the premier package perks. Is it a culinary triumph or otherwise?
Well, I'd say it was. It was absolutely fantastic, the food. Best I've ever had on a ship.
Yes, I have to say the specialty restaurants, the ambience of the restaurants, the service, the food, and the choice. So much choice. But also too, I'd like to just say the buffet. The buffet was amazing. Like so much choice every day. They rotated. They had the same standard.
Buffet food did you have?
Buffet
I know what you're
saying. But every now and then they rotated and had like specialty types of food.
Every night they had a different culinary dish.
Right.
So
that's right.
For an Asian to an Indian, so on and so forth.
Yeah, so it was like so much choice.
It was.
And well, of course, there was always plenty of wine flowing, wasn't there?
There was. But
without being on the package. But
I got to say one thing, downside, I put on 3 kilos on a 14-day cruise.
Well, it's a bit hard, all that food.
Oh, it's just superb.
Absolutely.
We also look at service and tech. Did the medallion technology actually make life easier, or we were just fighting with our phones the whole time? Well, what my thoughts is the technology, the medallion technology is fantastic. Best on any cruise ship that we've ever had.
And actually, we always bring our medallions home, of course.
Of course, they make good fridge magnets, don't they?
And yes, and you just
wear them on your...
Yeah, I just wear it on here, on my wrist. And every time you want to drink or anything, the staff just tap it and it's all recorded on your account.
And of course, the app that's on the phone is just fantastic. So you can navigate through the ship, locate your passengers that you wish to keep in contact with as well. And fantastic, comes up to your cabin room,
and
the door opens up automatically. Yes. There's just one thing. So, well, firstly, I say it's just fantastic. There's only one little gripe I had was the Ocean Now technology, where you could order a drink from anywhere in the ship. No longer is available, which is a bit of a shame, because you'd be sitting out the deck beside a pool wanting to order a drink if the waiter wasn't around. That's not available anymore.
No, so we had to go and get our own.
Yeah, we did.
We're too spoiled. And finally, the itinerary.
Yep.
Is New Zealand a great destination to cruise to?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, it is.
Well, every port that we stopped at, you could either just get off and explore the region where you were, or you could have a short tour.
Do a short tour, and there was no tender, so every port you just get off, and your choice. Do you walk around or do you choose to do a tour? And
it's such a pretty place.
It is. It's pretty. So pretty.
And it's that good that we're now sort of got some distant planning to get on another cruise back to New Zealand.
Oh, and do a few more different ports. Would be lovely.
Zealand,
yes. Anyway, we still have so much more to show you in our upcoming deep dive reviews. So make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, talking about that's our cabin tour and our 360 experience, which is just something else. Mm-hmm. So everybody, thanks for joining us on our maiden Australian voyage of the Discovery Princess.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll see you
in the next video.
We shall do.